You would think with the conclusion of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC content in 2021 that it would be the end of an era for Smash Bros. And platform fighting games in general. And it is. But that does not mean that platform fighting games are not going to thrive going into the new year. On the contrary, in 2022 we are going to see the greatest era of platform fighting games yet. Today I want to talk about every single platform fighting game project that you need to look at going into 2022 and beyond. Some of these games have been available for a long time, some of them are going to debut in 2022, and the scale of all of these games is varying. But one thing is for sure, each of these games are growing and are going to offer experiences that you should really look forward to. This channel is the place to be to learn about platform fighting games. So if you love Smash Bros. And need some similar games to hold you over until Nintendo can figure out how the hell they're going to approach making a new Smash game after Ultimate, please consider subscribing to this channel. I will not be uploading super regularly as I'm a college student with a job, but I want to put out high quality content when I do post. Anyway, let's get into all the platform fighting games that are worth your attention and time in 2022. I think it would be best to start this video by talking about fan-made Smash Bros. Games. These projects have so much love and effort put into them, and some of these fan games are just as good as the official games. It's quite impressive, and usually the best part of fan-made projects is that they bring in characters and ideas that weren't introduced in official Smash games, and they have continuously had content added to them for years. The most popular example of a Smash Bros. Fan game is Super Smash Flash 2. Super Smash Flash 2 has been in development since 2007, has 47 playable characters, 68 stages, final smashes, items including assist trophies, Pokeball, Pokemon, along with game modes that can be found in Smash Bros. As well as completely new game modes that have never been in Smash before. Currently, SSF2 is in beta, which means it is approaching its full release. Will we see the full release happen next year? The answer is unconfirmed as of now, but I have a feeling the answer is no. With that being said, content is going to continue to be put into this game. This year, every character in the game received their final smashes and a home stage. With that, we can now expect that the final characters that they need to add are going to also have these features as soon as they release. Visual and balance adjustments to already existing characters are constantly being shown off, which likely means that SSF2 is probably wrapping up development on characters and are probably going to focus more on non-character related content for the game. The game is in an excellent place right now, so go play it. In 2022, I expect there to be at least one update that includes a new character and stage, and maybe there'll be a fun new mode or even new items thrown into the mix. The next fan game I want to talk about is Super Smash Bros. Crusade. Crusade has been in development for a long time too, at least since 2007. I think it's been probably maybe 2006 since its development, but I'm not sure. It has 70 playable characters, 59 stages, as well as items, match modifiers, final smashes, and a classic mode that has both board the platforms and race to the finish. Both of those should have been staples of classic mode in the official Smash games. Like, they should have never have not been there to me. They're so much fun. It also has a game mode called King of the Hill, which is a genius idea. But anyway, they recently released their latest version, which added a bunch of new characters, and they're already teasing more content, which includes resprites for multiple characters and something involving Dr. Eggman. Even though they are late in development, the Project Crusade team shows no signs of stopping development anytime soon. So you can look forward to even more content being added to the game. An important part of Crusade, and this is going to be a running theme in this video, is its modding community. They released their own build of the game with a metric crap ton of community-made content added to it. Of course, you can just download standalone custom characters, stages, etc. as well. I would highly recommend you check the Crusade modding scene if you have way too much time on your hands. These next games haven't been in development for nearly as long, but they are worth mentioning as they have a ton of potential. The first one is Super Smash Bros. Collision. This game has been in development for a couple years with no public demo to play. However, content being made for this game is very high quality, and the gameplay seems to be slightly different from other Smash games and projects. A demo was planned to be released this year, but as of now there's still no word on when it will be released. It's most likely that it will release sometime in the first half of 2022, so keep an eye on the game. Another fan game that deserves a quick shout out is Super Smash Bros. Unlimited. Development for this game started this year and has some talented people working on it. Along with fan games, I would be doing you a disservice to not include mods of official Smash Bros. Games in this video. Some notable Smash Bros. Mods going on right now include Smash Remix, the Aether build of Melee, Beyond Melee, and Project Plus. I'll talk about Project Plus first since they do not plan on adding content that changes the gameplay at this point. They made balance adjustments to Project M as well as adding Knuckles as a playable character. He is even playable in tournaments. Check him out, he's super high quality. Feels like he's basically an official character. There are always projects going on that add characters to Brawl in general. There are other builds of Project M that add content to Brawl. I'm not going to get into all of them, but let me and others know in the comments down below if there's any worth looking at. Smash Remix is actually a modded version of Smash 64. It added some semi-clones like Youngling, Dark Samus, Lucas, and then it has veterans like Mewtwo, Marth, Wario, and Bowser. But the coolest addition to me is Conker. He has a completely unique moveset of his own. Also, Mad Piano from Mario 64 is here too. Cause why wouldn't he be? Remix also has a ton of new stages and other features. It's really freaking cool. The Aether build of Melee just added Wolf, Diddy Kong, and Charizard as playable characters, and new modes to Melee. These characters can be played with rollback netcode thanks to Slippy. So if you can't play Melee on PC, I highly recommend you try this out. Beyond Melee is another mod of Melee that adds completely new characters to the game, such as Shadow Mewtwo, Raichu, Faye from Star Fox 2, Wolf, and Skull Kid. Meta Knight will be playable in a litter build as well. It also makes some big changes to already existing characters to try and balance them. Some characters aren't even available just yet, because they're still tweaking them. Again, this mod can be played online with rollback, though only ranked right now. The project also has a Patreon for it, which seems a bit sus, I must say. Mainly because that feels like a reason for Nintendo to try and take it down. I guess we'll see what happens, but till then, we can enjoy any content that gets put out for this project. Okay, let's finally move on to platform fighting games that are not fan games or mods. There's a lot to go over here, so get ready. First game I want to talk about is Rivals of Aether. This game has been out for a couple years, but now is the best time to get the game. Right now, Rivals of Aether is slowly implementing rollback into the game. But the main way that ROA is growing is through its modding scene. There are so many high quality mods for this game, it's really incredible. Most of them are character or stage mods, with some mods that add bosses thrown in there, and even some new modes like Super Smash Land mode, which is basically what Smash would play like if it was on a Game Boy. And of course, I have to mention Halo Flame, which is an adventure mode style type experience. Mods are so impressive for this game that some original characters that started as mods are being added to the base cast. Again, that is pretty amazing. In general, the base cast has some of the funnest characters I've played in a plat fighter, so if you like Smash at all, I feel like you need to get Rivals of Aether on PC. A game that I want to touch on quickly is Slap City. The game will be available on Switch most likely next year. With that will come a new character too. Slap City is such a smooth plat fighting game. It's great for competitive play again, another one of these games where the characters are just so much fun to play. They have some of my favorite characters to play in a platform fighting game. It's also made by the same people who helped make Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which I want to talk about next. Nick has had a bumpy start, but it will surely pick up next year. The next new character is coming soon, with DLC coming after that. They have also confirmed crossplay and teased voice acting for the game. This game is super fun and fast-paced. Balance seems to be needed at the highest level of play, but I'm sure most of us will not have to worry about that. Balance patches for this game actually do stuff, unlike Smash Ultimate balance patches, so I'm not really worried about the meta being too silly for too long. Beyond characters, I hope we get some more single-player content for the game. Rushdown Revolt is in alpha right now, but has a ton of potential to be a fun competitive game. I believe that some of the devs of this game also worked on Project M and Icon's Battle Arena. This game focuses on comboing with an air dash, so you will use an air dash mid-combo to continue them, which is a really cool idea. And it has a different health system compared to most other plat fighters. As this game gets more content, I'm sure that it will get more coverage. Its foundation is strong and I can't wait to see where it goes. Now for the one that I'm most looking forward to, Framemakers. Framemakers is made by some of the same people behind SSF2, and it's basically Smash Brothers for indie games. Not only that, but it looks to incorporate assists into the mix, which is basically a mechanic in plenty of traditional fighting games, but this is the first time they will appear in a plat fighting game. This game will have items, single player modes, and something that excites me so much. FrayTools is coming with Framemakers as a standalone program that will allow you to add content of your own into Framemakers. It will have an interface that is catered to people who are new to programming and game making. The hardest part will probably be making art for mods, unless you just skip that part by using sprite rips or something. I've made a video about FrayTools. I'll leave it right here on the top right for you to check out. Of course, I'll have it at the end of the video on the end card too. I see what people do for Rivals of Aether, and I get excited for what people could do for this game too. The best part is that user-generated content can be used online seamlessly. And the content that you can create with FrayTools is unlimited. You can add just about anything you want to the game, really. Early access comes out in March of next year for this game, which won't have all the features I've talked about, but it will have FrayTools, which is the important part. And now for the most recently revealed plat fighting game, Multiverses. This game will be free to play with an emphasis on team play. This is a unique take on plat fighting gameplay and it looks promising. It has iconic characters, rollback netcode, and it will have frequent content updates. I've always wanted to see what a free-to-play plat fighting game could look like, well, besides Brawlhalla. I'm hoping that this game does know what it wants to be and therefore will be really fun to play. We're almost done with the video, but I do want to shout out two smaller projects that have some promise. First is a game that I backed on Kickstarter called Recursor. This is a game that has movement similar to Melee and is a roguelite with randomized levels and enemies to fight. It will also have an online versus mode, and characters will be customizable to fit your playstyle. It's a cool game. Check out the demo on its Kickstarter. The other game is Indie Rumble, which uses the platform fighter engine by Springroll Games. This engine looks super smooth and has the ability to use rollback netcode with any game made with it. The art in this game is simple, but the IPs that they are getting for the game are interesting and exciting. I could see this game getting big in a couple years, but for now, early access for the game is set for January, aka very soon. So you can see what a game made in the platform fighter engine will play like. Alright, I think that might literally be all of them. But if not, you can let me know in the comments if there are any other platform fighting games worth our attention going into 2022. If you want to see content of any of these games, let me know as well down in the comments below. Like the video. Since you've watched it till the end, it would help out a lot. Thank you, and until next time, bye-bye.